Well, hello there, and welcome to my Minecraft single-player world. And as you can see, I'm here in the Nether by my farm that I made last week, and I have fixed the roof now. In theory, you can cover the entire thing, preferably a bit slab so stuff don't spawn, but there is a lot of other things you can use. And as you can see, those golems have taken some damage, but that was before I fixed the roof, and I think the big magma cubes could jump on them and do a little bit of damage. I don't think they have been able to hit them after I put in the roof, the ceiling above them. But I'm going to keep an eye out on it, make sure they are alive. And yeah, there is some magma cream despawning there, but I'm not too bothered about it, because if you have a look down here, I have AFK for a little bit now. Nothing. A little bit more, a lot of more. Yeah, it's these middle chests that pick up the most. Those on the end doesn't pick up much. But as you can see now that I have gathered all of it in one double chest, it fills it completely, almost. Yeah, this is good. Just from AFKing a little bit, I got all I need for, well, a long time. I don't think I actually need to AFK here, I just need to go and take stuff from this chest, and every time I move past, maybe a few spawns in, and I get a little bit more. And if I need a lot for a project, or do run low, I think I was AFK for half an hour or something and I got all that. Anyway, moving on to today's project. As you can see, I'm yet again oxidizing a lot of copper around here, because I want to, well, I have designed what I'm going to build, and I need copper again. And I've gathered, buttons. I have gathered some stuff, mostly deep slate for this. Probably going to get even more, but it's a start. I would like to give you a little bit of a tip about copper. For this I need some honeycomb as well. Oh, and there is a couple of frogs jumping around. I accidentally spawned in two more of those copper colored, because the color of the frog is dependent on which biome they grow up in. Not which biome they are born in, but biome the tadpoles grow up in. So as long as you get tadpoles, you can put them in a bucket and bring them over to the biome you want them to grow up in. And the copper one is growing up in temperate biomes, like this. This is a plains biome, so I had them grow up here. And I did think that meadow biome are cold biomes, but it turns out they are temperate as well. So I got copper ones there. I thought I was going to get the green ones you get from cold biomes. So now I got 2 extra of those just jumping around here. No idea where the other one is, but around, probably. Anyways, moving back to copper. So, in a crafting bench, if I put these 4 together, I got 4 oxidized cut copper. Any of the oxidation level copper, you get 4. Never do that. Never ever do that. You see, if I put them in here, 1 would give 4. So you get 4 times as many in here. And if you go for the stairs, you get even better, because the stairs here is a 1-to-1 ratio in a crafting bench. This is not just for copper. If you take some stone, for example, in here you get 4 from 6. Here is a 1-to-1 ratio. So stone cutters, really useful, especially for saving materials. And for me that are going to work with a lot of copper in this case, I need to save where I can. And the second part was about waxed the copper. You see, if I put this in here, you get 1. If I put this underground, use this, you get 1. Pretty much the same. But say I wanted slabs. Here, from 1 I get 8 slabs. Since that is waxed, they are all going to be waxed. But if I use one that isn't waxed, they are not waxed. And I have to wax them all separately, so you need 8 honeycomb to wax all of them. But if I use this one that is already waxed, only 1 that I used before. So that's today's trick, Minecraft trick. That's more of a survival thing. If you play creative or if you don't build on big scales and you only need a couple bits of copper for a little build, then it doesn't matter too much. But it's useful information. Anyways, moving on. In today's episode, I'm going to build up this bridge. It's not the finished result you got here. This is definitely not how it's going to look. And this is going to... Oh. What I was going to say is that this is going to connect the first area I worked on and the one buildings I have done the last couple of videos together a little bit. I think I'm going to start by adding in the road, and then you get an idea. Well, from up here it looks like we got some good progress. From over here, not so much. Yeah, still quite a lot of work to do, but just doing this makes me happy. I've been wanting to expand the road a little bit, but as mentioned, I can't do everything I want to do at once. So when I was looking up Tudor style bridge pictures for some inspiration, basically all of them got houses on them, and I am not going to do that. So it might look a little bit more medieval style, or well, but I think it fits in, and yeah. Let me get some more building done here. Ow. Well, it's a bit more tricky to fly underneath it now. It looks way bigger from down here at water level. Yeah, I have made the middle section of the bridge, you know, and I'm pretty happy with how this arch turned out. I hear you. I got looting. I should probably put on my shield for this. I forgot to use my sword, but I still got a trident, so nice! And a fish. I wonder why do they spawn in now? It's the middle of the day and it's not that deep water. Anyways, back to the bridge. I'm not wearing a shield much because it takes up so much of the screen when I'm trying to show off my cool builds. From up here it's not too much difference except this railing here. It's a design I've used quite a lot of times in medieval style castle and stuff, but it just fits. If I find a success recipe, might as well continue using it. For the next part I'm going to build towers on each end of the bridge. I think I'm going to make one of them first and then bring you back in to show you. Did you know that when lightning strikes a pig, they turn into a pigman? That is my only explanation for why there is a pigman out there in the wild. Oh, and I finished one of the towers. You see, my portal is way over there. There is no portal around here that guy could have spawned from, so lightning struck a pig. And even if there was a portal here, this is a zombified pigman, not a zombified piglin. In the Nether, those are the guys you can trade with to get barter stuff. In the overworld they turn into zombified version. So, here's the tower. The roof doesn't got the same wonk as my other roof there, but I want to add in this straight bit of bars on top here. But I did keep the gradient of copper that I got on my starter house, which I really like. I want more houses like that. Now, there is no way to get up there, and there isn't anything in it. It's just for decoration. Yeah. Much of my building is going to be just for decoration. I want to add function to buildings. I figure I'll leave it like this. I like this. Now let's add in the other one. There we go. This is getting the idea. I built up the terrain a little bit around the road, and I extended it on this side as well. I do like the view from this side of the towers, although that bit looks a little bit skinny. It looks like it's missing some kind of support. Not sure. For now I'm going to leave it like that. I don't mind it like that. I'm pretty happy with the design. I made it a little bit plain, sort of lacking in details. And that is kind of deliberate. It's especially the sides here. You see, this structure isn't supposed to stick out on the detail side. Of course, if these tower walls here would have been a lot bigger, I would probably put in some design. This is sort of on the bigger scale of what I can make without having any details on them. There is detail still, like the fancy fence or wall side thing here. You see, when I have added quite a lot more buildings and it's starting to become a proper city around here, this is the proper amount of details on these structures, I think. Also, I'm not sure if this is how I'm going to have the road design around. I think I'm going to keep it as a design inside the city, but outside, between places, I have no idea what's going to be in this direction, but whenever there is something, I can make a road to it. So yeah, I might change up outside the gate from around here and have a different design. Not sure about it. This I know is going to be a different design at some point, but I'm leaving it like this for now. And I made it match up here. Let's have a last flyby here before we end the episode. Thank you for watching. Bye.